Earlier on this year, I made a video going over a milestone that Nintendo had revealed for Animal Crossing New Horizons and some of their other major games as well. This is a fairly standard thing for Nintendo and other similar companies. Throughout the year, they will share financial reports going over all of the sales for their major games. And what they shared for Animal Crossing New Horizons is very revealing about the state of the game. Previously, we could only really see how well the games had done at the end point of 2022, but now we actually have our first numbers for 2023, which is super interesting to see. For example, as shared here in this article by Nintendo Life, Nintendo Switch surpasses 1 billion software sales, which is really crazy to think about, especially when you look at some of these comparative numbers with other systems that we recently got. It is a huge leap for the Nintendo Switch. It's an incredibly successful system. And as you all know, this is no exception for Animal Crossing New Horizons, which is the second best-selling Nintendo Switch game ever. It has done incredibly well, and it honestly continues to do so on such a major level. In our last video, we learned that at the end of 2022, Animal Crossing New Horizons had surpassed about 41 million sales, which is insane to think about. No other Animal Crossing game has come even close, and most other Nintendo Switch games haven't even come that close. Only Mario Kart is on top of it right now. But now, like I said, we have the numbers for the first 3 months of 2023 ending in March, and we can see that now Animal Crossing New Horizons has surpassed 42 million sales. So despite the fact that the game is 3 years old now, despite the fact that it is no longer receiving any updates or new DLC, it continues to grow significantly. Now, I know people like to say Animal Crossing New Horizons is dead, which I don't really think is a fair comment because it's kind of the type of game that can last forever, but okay, yes, we aren't receiving updates for it anymore, but this very much just shows you just how many new players are coming in constantly to this game. I've seen a lot of this in my comment section as well, especially this year, plenty of new players who are looking for tips and tricks and just getting into the game for the first time. Which I think just makes it so confusing for those of us who have been here since the very start. Why did Nintendo decide to just completely drop this game when it's still doing so well? It's a question we're always going to be asking, and yes, I do understand that video games cannot last forever, but given that Nintendo is primarily a business and they want to make money, especially want these financial reports to look really good, why not release some new DLC or just some updates for Animal Crossing New Horizons? I think even smaller things would boost sales a lot. We obviously know they are not going to be doing that in 2023, sadly. But the good news is these sales could bode really well for the future of Animal Crossing in general. These numbers do definitely talk, and it'll show Nintendo that it is worth making a lot more Animal Crossing games in the future. I know there are some people who believe that Nintendo is never going to make another Animal Crossing game again, but they are a business, and they see these huge numbers. They're definitely not going to miss out on making more Animal Crossing content in the future. But let me know your thoughts about this milestone down in the comment section below. Does it confuse you just as much as me as the fact they've stopped creating updates for a game that is still receiving so many sales and new players? I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you made it to the end, then be sure to comment Bob's Gang down below so I know you did. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning on notifications for more.